Hello, welcome back. This one today is about giving blood. As I said in yesterday's video about I was going to donate blood today and donating for stem cell research. I've got me war wound certificate here, look. As you can expect, obviously giving blood makes you feel a bit, nah, only joking, I'm alright. I've had all my extra sugar. They give you a load of drinks and a load of snacks afterwards, so you know, free grub. But this is for anyone who's never thought about giving blood before, donating. It's a brilliant way to help people, and like I said in yesterday's video, one donation can save 3 people's lives. So you know, if you genuinely like helping people, that's a brilliant way to do so. It's a selfless act that will definitely help someone. It will definitely help someone. It can help save their life. So if you've never thought about donating blood before, I definitely suggest doing it. My aunt, bless her, she was a big advocate for donating blood. She had multiple certificates everywhere from the countless amount of time she did it, and she probably saved a hell of a lot of lives in the process. So it's for anyone who does want to donate. It's very easy to access, to look up NHS for donating blood and for stem cell research, and get yourself to your nearest one. It's a very simple procedure. They take good care of you while you're doing it, and they provide you plenty of drinks and plenty of snacks to get your blood levels back up again. So if you've ever thought about doing it and never really gone to, I'd definitely recommend it, because you're really helping someone else. You're really helping someone else, you know. And like I said, three lives could be saved from your one donation. So it's definitely worth doing. And as much as I've been saying this last week about it's vital to be taking care of yourself mentally and physically, we're all here to help each other. So it's a brilliant way that you can help someone who is in desperate need of it. And we're supposed to be working together, you know, we're a human race, so we're supposed to come together and help each other, you know, in our worst times. And like I've said, if you can fully take care of yourself, then you're capable enough. You're physically capable enough and mentally capable enough to help someone else in a dire time. Because we're meant to look after each other. You know, this isn't just about, oh, that person's my friend, or they're my sibling, or you know, they're one of my family relatives, or I'll help my children. We're supposed to help everyone, you know, and it's a brilliant way of doing it. It's a brilliant way of doing it, because from your blood donation, so much research can be done to cure a lot of ailments, a lot of illnesses. So I'd highly recommend it. If you come across this and it makes you inspired to go and do it, brilliant. I'd highly recommend it, because it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much of your time, your effort, your energy. You know, you can even sit there and play on your phone while the blood's being taken from you. I was in there about, probably about half hour, 40 minutes tops, and that was me filling in paperwork and sitting there waiting and drinking loads of water beforehand. because obviously they need your blood to be at its maximum level before they can take a donation. The worst bit, the very worst bit, and I said this in yesterday's video about I've got to travel into the city to go and do it. I've said it before, I'm a bit of a loner. I like my peace and quiet, and I don't really like going into the city unless I'm going to an attraction of some sort, because people in the city are so rush, and it creates a horrible environment. I mean, I'm a very happy-go-lucky person anyway, so I'm always making a bit of a quip, you know, trying to be light-hearted. I always carry a smile with me because that can push on to someone else and brighten up their day, just with a small interaction, you know. And I noticed that effect today when I was in there. I walked in and I actually spoke to my sister about this not long before I'm filming this on the phone, and I said this to her about how what we do has a carry-on effect, has a knock-on effect to everyone else. And it's been scientifically proven through multiple studies that if you smile at someone, it rewires their brain to smile back, because they can't help it. We're all machines of a kind, you know. And when I walked into this blood donation place, it's in the middle of the West End, and everyone had such a slapped arse face. They did. It was like they was being forced to give blood, like they was in a prison war camp or something. It was, when I walked in, I was a bit like, you know, what's the matter with everyone? You're doing good, you're saving lives, what's the matter with everyone? And as soon as I started making jokes and smiling at the people who was at the front desk, and that, it all changed. The whole atmosphere changed, you know. So it's a carry-on effect that we can all do for someone else. You know, you can brighten up someone's day with just a smile. So do it. Why not? You know, you might not even be feeling that happy or cheerful yourself, but you can change someone else's world just by doing a kind act to someone. You know, you can brighten up their whole world. So again, for anyone who's ever considered giving blood or wanted to and never had the time to go and do it, I would highly recommend so, because you can impact someone's life big time, you know. And as I've said in my other videos, by taking care of myself physically and mentally, I'm now capable of going to help someone else, you know. And I said it in yesterday's video about you can potentially save someone's life who doesn't even know your name. They'll never meet you in their lifetime, but you've saved their life. And that's a kind thing for everyone to be doing. So I highly recommend going to do it. If you have ever given blood, then brilliant. You're a lifesaver, literally. And as usual, have a nice day, a nice week, and a nice weekend. Bye.